Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, man. New mic, new me, new vibes, man. Listen, MIC podcast episode 173, where everyone is a master of their own creation. Our guest today, I'm excited for this one because this may go 2-3 hours, man. Like my guest and I, we chop it up very, very frequently whenever we're around each other. It could be jokes, it could be art, it could be drama. We don't know what we're about to get into, but I have the one and only IncoMEplete in the building. She is a poet. She is just such a beautiful soul. And really, once we get into this interview, I think, that'll speak for itself. But IncoMEplete, what's going on, yo?
I'm chilling. How are you?
No, it's really, really good to see you. No, no, no. I mean, it's just true. Like, I mean, just really because to even preface how we know each other, like we were in the Artist Talk Mental Health Cohort together. Just graduated last month. Shout out to that. And I mean, really from like really the first cohort, like I think we were one like the first people at the first event.
Yeah, because we're punctual.
Yeah. And I mean, we were just, chopping up and it was just immediately kind of like, yo, what's up?
It was just
I'm IncoMEplete. I'm told like, what's going on. They were just kind of like, from there, it was like, this is the homie. Like,
we instantly clicked and
you want to just hold the mic?
Oh,
Yeah, there.
sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. New mic, new vibe.
Okay. I gotta bless the mic. Yeah, we instantly clicked. It made me, just you saying that just now made me think of one of the first things that Dr. Timbo said was things just align.
Right, facts.
So it's like knowing that everyone in the room was connected somehow, but like in the moment we all didn't know just how much we were connected. It solidified just how we connected in person.
Yeah, right.
For ourselves. Even though like the underlying connections were already there.
Yeah, right.
That makes sense.
No, that makes complete sense. No, 100%. Like, again, the best things are organic and natural. I mean, like the best vibes, the best connections are like, you don't have to force nothing about them. You know what I mean? Like, they just happen. So, I mean, we can just kind of really get into like your background, your story, your art. Where in Pittsburgh are you from specifically?
I'm from North Braddock.
Okay.
The 15104. I grew up in the 3rd Ward, so that area, I went to Woodland Hills High School, graduated from there. Yeah, I was a homebody, so I wasn't outside much, but I kept my head in the books. I always had a yearn for writing and performance, so I was quite shy, but like always had a knack for words. Pretty much.
So when did poetry first like enter your life?
Oh, wow. I can't even begin to say when it actually entered, but it re-entered my life on a consistent level as an outlet after tragedy, really. So us meeting in the cohort, connecting through the mental health and our artistry, the poetry is. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Take your time. It's your time.
Yeah, but that's where my story starts for me. That's where IncoMEplete starts. That's where India really created something for herself through poetry after tragedy.
Yeah. What drew you to just poetry as an outlet to process that?
Emotion and a blockage of not knowing how to express those feelings of pain or uncertainty or doubt or just feeling lost after loss for the most part. But that became my outlet. I want to say, in 2019.
Okay, yeah.
So in 2019, I just started looking up open mics or poetry in Pittsburgh, and I came across a event. It was the Still City Slam.
Okay, yeah.
And they had a open mic and slam event, And I called my cousin up and I was like, hey, you want to go to this thing with me? She's like, where? I'm like, I don't know, somewhere in Lawrenceville. I'm like, where is that? She's like, it's down from Bloomfield or East Liberty. And I went there the first time and met people and saw people share their work, express their pain. And it was like a community. So I'm like, okay, that was cool. Do you want to go back? And back then they were meeting twice a month. So the second meeting that they had, I decided to do the open mic because I'm like, I'm not a poet.
So like the first time you was just like kind of like scoping the vibe out, just like seeing this room, like what the scene was. Yeah, fair.
And seeing if I
wanted to, word up, right? I feel that word.
Pretty much. So the second time that I went, I invited like all of my people because like, you're going outside. I'm like, yeah, found something that I might want to do. And everyone came to support me. And I read my first piece. I sat down on a stool, had my purse. Like, I was so nervous.
Yeah.
But then once I shared, it was like this release. And I was like, I could do this. Like,
so like that first performance for you, and like, you know, if it's too personal, like, you know, like you definitely have to touch on it, but like what was the subject matter about, or just like, if you don't want to speak on that, just like what was it like to just even get up there and be that vulnerable?
It felt good. It felt like I did something to really open the pathway to my healing, like speaking it out loud. But it was a piece. It was regular. It's called Vacation.
Okay.
And it's just about like everyday life, having a family, struggling or trying to make, you know, ends meet, but trying to enjoy life in the same breath. But really understanding that everything is not materialistic, right? It's the time that you share. It's the love that you have around you and how you spend your life, right. What you do with it. So vacation, you don't have to leave to be on vacation. You know, you got to find out within yourself and share it with those around you.
Facts.
So it's a feeling. I don't feel like it's a place.
Right.
But I want to go on vacation.
Yo, someone book a vacation for a complete real quick.
Sand and water, please.
But yo, I do want to say, like, you have just such a warm, welcoming, just soulful presence. Like, whenever you're reading one of your poems, like your ability to just, I don't know, just like kind of bring us like a comforting energy, and then just like kind of create a space for not only your vulnerability but for people to tap into your vulnerability is fucking insane. Like, I always like just like kind of joke to myself, like whenever you start your poem, like Erykah Badu just start playing out of nowhere, like yeah didn't you know, and then like that's immediately what this shit just shifts. And I just think it's just honestly just one of your gifts, because like not everyone can do that. So like I just wanted to ask, like, did you ever notice that about yourself? Was that something like you made a goal for whenever you are performing, or like, you know, how did that come about for you?
No, not necessarily. Like hell, y'all tease me about it in the second workshop.
Yeah.
So when she speaks, even she speaks
the
like
lights
poetry.
dim. Yeah, there's like the lights dim immediately. Like
y'all, I was just talking.
Yeah.
Don't do me.
Yeah.
Don't do me.
Yeah, right.
But no, I think it just came from me being just conscious of what my voice sounds like. And then like I think a lot. Like all the words don't always come out my mouth. So I pause because I'm thinking that much. But I think it's in my pauses that people feel like, well, no, that's giving space for you to feel
100%.
I'm trying to navigate 100%. What I'm trying to tell you. And
yeah.
I'm gonna get there. Just give me a second.
Well, no, because like it just speaks to like you're thoughtful. Like like your words mean something. Like you want people to understand you and like your perspective and where you're coming from. So some people just say bullshit and just like, you know, walk off stage, peace. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like,
and that's peace.
Yeah. And that's peace.
Let me get out y'all way. Yeah, please do. Please.
Yeah, actually
get off the stage.
Leave the stage, my nigga. Like,
that was rude.
Yeah.
Wasted our time.
I'm crying.
They said 3 minutes, not 10. Damn.
Yo, you know what? Nah, if niggas are bombing on stage and like, the crowd ain't fun, I'm gonna just be like, yo, that's mad rude, bro.
No, but you can feel
you
feel the room though.
Yeah,
like there's a difference in feeling the room. Like, wow, this is resonating.
100%.
wow, like I really feel everything that they're expressing.
100%.
As opposed to, are they done?
Yeah, like, bro.
And you're not being rude. It's just like, everyone, if you are brave enough, first of all, you're brave enough to get up there.
I respect it immediately.
Yeah, I do.
Like you get a default respect from me, just like, cause like it's like I'm a fan of like just like combat sports, boxing, like UFC, like mainly UFC. I don't even know why I said boxing. UFC for real. That's yeah.
You want to fight?
Yeah, right. I know, right? But like UFC, and it's like a lot of my respect in that sport just comes from your, like, if you're willing to enter that arena,
right?
Oh, you already got my respect. Like, you know what I mean? So like,
for sure.
Obviously from there's stuff you can do that'll raise or deplete, but just initially you like just for getting on stage, you're just like, yo, bro, the bravery is crazy.
Yeah. That, I'm sorry, I don't want to harp on it, but it takes me back to this specific artist or person that attended an open mic, and it was during the month of June, and I want to say it was like Juneteenth.
Yeah.
And they just did an inappropriate piece, and the room was so silent.
Shit, damn.
But it's like we had to sit through it because it's like, are they done?
Yeah, right.
They didn't know it was Juneteenth. Right?
Like what? Like they were talking shit about Juneteenth, or like what
they
was it?
They were just like apologizing.
Okay.
Okay.
Was this a Caucasian poet?
I wouldn't call them a poet. They were a supporter.
Their heart was in the right place.
Their intention.
Yeah. It was there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But it's just not right for this event.
Right. Their intention was they meant well.
Yeah, so like what was the, I mean, just was it uncomfortable, or just like did they just kind of go on too long?
More uncomfortable for them.
Did it just kind of go on too long, or like what made it bad?
Then they did. They went on and on. Like I excused myself to the bathroom.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, you never want to get caught in a fucking performance like that. You know what I mean? Or just like, yeah, it's just uncomfortable for everybody. It's just like
or bombing the stage. Like I've done that before.
Yeah, every performer has. I feel like.
Because when I first started out, it's like, well, I'm just reading. Yeah. I'm not reciting. I'm not performing. Like this didn't happen overnight. Like I literally unlocked another level of my poetry.
Yeah.
Spoken word. I grew into that, and it didn't happen overnight. Like even though I attached myself to it more than a handful of years ago, I didn't really start to hone into it honestly until last year.
Wow.
Honestly.
Why would you say like last year was this shift for you?
It was just, I want to say maybe a couple months before being accepted to Artist Talk. It was just like for years I'm like, I need a couple projects, or I need to start memorizing my work, or I need to add all the things that I know that I can do. Like if it's singing and over voice impersonations, like I need to add that into my art. And it was like, well, get serious about it. Like you've been doing it for so long, and you invite people out all the time. Like tap into yourself. Like I owe that to myself. So I just start working on myself more, especially entering into the cohort.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, you are impactful. Like you've been doing this for too long not to elevate.
Yeah.
So take advantage of the space.
Yeah, definitely. And like we'll definitely get into your journey with Artist Talk, because even that is just such a beautiful journey, just like within the context of your career. But just kind of going back to kind of like your origins, like how long were you writing before you got up on stage and did your first poem?
I'm not going to discredit my childhood, because I tapped into creative writing and poetry at a young age. Like grade school. English was always something that I just loved. Writing, reading. But never consistently. Like I was in a couple plays. With small parts.
Yeah.
More so singing, not acting.
Yeah.
But it's just always something that's been a part of me. So over time it's grown, and then having those skills or tapping into that, it's like it's there for a reason.
Right.
So use it.
No, 100%. And like you even kind of went in with initially when you were just telling your story, but like, how was, I know you put up to the Still City Slam, but how was it just, navigating the poetry scene in the city for you when you initially started out?
When I came outside and was out consistently, it was just the Still City Slam, maybe a few open mics at bars, like, that I can recall. It was scarce. I want to say 2020, February, because I remember we were somewhere in Lawrenceville, one of those bars, and it was Mardi Gras, so that was one of our last weeks, before the lockdown.
Yeah, I mean, so like that was probably March then, because like March, like
it was
the
second week of March, and well, no, I done skipped a whole year, y'all. There's so much.
Yeah, right.
Fast forward to 2020.
Yeah.
Because I was consistent. Like, that was my spot. That was my outlet. So
Copy.
Fast forward.
Right.
2020, February, March was the last time that I was outside.
I mean, that it was pretty much the same for everybody.
Right, everybody.
Yeah, right.
So everybody across the world tapped into online events.
Right, okay.
Online slams, online open mics. You had Clubhouse, any other platform you can think of.
Nigga, do you remember Clubhouse?
I was
that was such a
little bit.
It was like, it took over the world for like 3 weeks, a month. I remember I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. And then Twitter just came up with Spaces and it's like, deaded that. But it was like a month where everyone like had to be on Clubhouse. I'm just like,
listen.
And now no one even, if you're on Clubhouse still, you're sick.
No.
You're sick.
Well, I guess some of y'all are sick.
Yeah. I'm
Not
sick.
me.
Yeah. Y'all are sick if you're still on Clubhouse. That's wild.
Because I just came across a couple spoken word artists that are phenomenal.
Yeah.
And they do their thing over there.
Yeah.
But you know what else I was thinking about? House Party. That was more so like
holy shit.
family.
No, House Party was lit though.
It was like,
yeah, no, that shit was fun. No, House Party was, you just unlocked a whole memory.
Right.
House Party was crazy. That was low-key fire. Nah, dog. No, because, like, I remember it was back when I was in Colorado, something like, I was just, all my homies, like, man, like, we just hop on House Party, and it was just, that was like a, niggas are taking shots on House Party, like, nah, man, COVID was a different.
You had another level of it. I was on with my mama and my cousin, like, y'all good?
Yeah, I'm with the general, yo, I apologize. Yeah, I'm the rascal. Yeah. But no, that just, no. Continue, not to cut you off. But yeah.
You're good. So yeah, I really wasn't involved in too much hometown. It was all on those platforms.
Is that where like you would say like you built like a majority of like your following or like your base?
Not even.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. I came outside and did that.
Say that again.
I came outside.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what you got to do though, for real.
Right.
And people got to, you just got to be tangible in like some facets, like
Yeah, because connections and networking in person is different from being behind your walls.
Yeah. Right. How do you go about networking? Like, like what are your feelings on it? Like, is it something that comes natural to you? Like, do you kind of have to like force yourself to be like, okay, and let's get to it.
When I come outside,
yeah,
as an artist,
yeah,
it's a struggle coming outside just being me,
right? Yeah.
But no, and so speaking of that, it makes me think of the tools that we keep referring to artists.
Right. No, I mean
all the tools that we went over and the exercises that we learned with the cohort, the burnout, the boundaries. So after, my story's going in and out, but when you do so much, you realize you're not a machine.
Yeah.
So to say the least, you just realize you're not a machine. You need rest.
Right.
But coming out, it's like, it is an image, but it's not an image, because it's like, no, this is really me. Like, I created this for myself, but ultimately I created it so that I could connect, so that other people can see that they connect no matter where they are in life. Through our pain, our struggle, our joy, and all of our experiences. Like, ultimately, me being on a journey of self-discovery, you can't do anything without community.
Right.
So, and community for me started out as just family.
Right.
Because of the reason for me tapping into my outlet of poetry. So having that support from family, with them knowing that was the way that I chose to navigate the start of my healing, is where it starts for me. So it starts with family. So coming outside and discovering the Steel City Slam, and then going on my own and just hop into different open mics, then that's when the community, and the connections and the networking started. And not just the Steel City Slam, the Pittsburgh Poetry Collective, which is where I met Harley.
Yeah, word up. Shout out to Harley, man. Big shout out to Harley.
Harley.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Pro Brown. What else you want to call
me? Yeah, right. No, real shit. That's my
guy.
It's my son, bro. Shout out to Harley.
Even places like Community Forge is where I first met Jaquia May.
Of course.
Pretty sure y'all had her on the show.
Shout out to fucking Jaquia May, man.
Nashville.
Come on, Nashville. Facts, man. Big shout out to Jaquia. I haven't seen her in like so long, too.
She was so inspiring. Yeah. Like, to me, like, talk about a cheerleader.
Come on, man.
When I round up everyone like, hey, y'all, there's an open mic. It's every third Friday. And I was going to like church.
Yeah.
Like, the sign-up list would fill up rather quickly. I'm like, be on time, y'all. Be on time.
No, I mean, because, like, even though, like, now that you're talking about it, son, I bumped into you at the fucking Community Forge, son, because, like, Mike be going there, like, I mean, bro, he always, like, bro, no.
Energy is so, like.
It's crazy.
It's like, I know you don't know me, but I felt your energy.
No. Again, he would, pop up to the Forge, first name on the, boom, you look around, first name. Every time. I love you. That's my son. That's my man. You feel? That's my son. You feel me, bro? Look around, bro. Every single time, and like he just sets the tone. And like, shout out to the Community Forge, even just being a consistent spot. Yeah, you feel me? A consistent spot for artists. It don't matter where you are in your career. If you just started out, that day, Community Forge got a place for you on their stage, and just for you to, just feel that vibe, feel that community. Or if you are a master at your craft, you can, get up on stage and just like see new faces, like, see new potential, collaborators, all that good shit. So big shout out to Boom Concepts, Diaz, Kinzel, and Quanique, everyone involved, and Community Forge. Yeah, absolutely. So,
yeah, like real life. Pittsburgh is so small.
Yeah.
Like, it's so small, but it's so rich. It's saturated in a sense, right? But there's levels of all of those gems. Like, when you think about it. Yeah.
No, real shit. So, with some of like your first performances, like, when you're, working through the scene, like, what do you remember feeling like? When did you feel like you got into your groove?
Ooh, that's a good question. I really want to say, since we're getting off talking about Community Forge, like, my heart lies in the Steel City Slam and open mic with PPC, because that was like the first place I ever went to, and they embraced me with open arms, like, for real. But the performance that I did, I want to say October of 23.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. I did like a cover of Tink's oh my goodness, Treat Me Like Somebody.
Okay.
And there was a young lady in the crowd, like, I had the band, like, they always say, like, you got a song? And I'm like, yeah, I was swiping. I'm like, can y'all play this? They're like, we can't hear that.
I'm crying.
So they start playing, And I was like, y'all gonna help me? Because I can't sing. Y'all gonna help me? We started singing. And it's on YouTube if you want to look it up.
Oh, here you go.
IncoMEplete one on on YouTube. The me's in the middle.
Yeah.
I started singing, and the crowd joined in, like some regulars. You could hear the harmony. You hear some people off key, but they was feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm singing, and then after the intro, I just start spitting.
Oh,
and in the crowd, you hear this girl, oh, good, good. I'm like, whoa. But I keep going, because I'm reading off my phone. I'm not memorizing this shit yet. I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
But it was fall.
They feeling it though. Yeah.
She was hyped,
Yeah.
and she's from Cleveland.
Okay.
And that's a full circle moment too. So that was, I said October 23.
Mm-hmm.
I'll finish that story.
Okay, word.
But April of this year, my team and I decided to go up to Cleveland, and there was a artist up there that was featured at a club, and my friend really, really enjoys their pen, so she's like, I really want to go. I'm like, oh, we gonna go up there. It was on a Friday, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. We got up there, drove up there. We got the tickets, and in fine print, it said, if you arrive late, your spot has the potential to be given away.
Damn.
You know me.
Yeah.
I'm punctual.
Yeah, word.
Right? But I wasn't driving.
Yeah.
So
shout out to the driver.
I love you. You know who you are. We got there, and it was late.
Yeah.
We were safe.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean,
Yo, got there.
we drove through a storm.
Yeah, right.
We drove through a storm
That's like
to see cloud, y'all. We drove through a storm to see cloud. No pun.
Yeah.
All puns intended. And we walked in, and I was dressed already.
Mm-hmm.
I was like uncomfortable, like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I look a mess. But anyway, we walked in, and this girl comes up to me. She has on a mask. I'm
Like a COVID mask or just like a shiesty?
COVID.
Yeah. Like a shiesty? What she have on? Like a
masquerade mask.
It's like, yo, what
He said, you gotta elaborate on that. What you into? IncoMEplete.
What type of mask?
Nothing.
Okay, but like kind of like that masquerade ball type of vibe. They word about it.
But like I see her features, and I'm like, she looks familiar. And she's like, IncoMEplete. I'm in Cleveland. Not to say that wasn't my first time there, but it was my first time in that spot.
Like this ain't my city. Like,
this ain't my city.
Yeah, right.
She's like, IncoMEplete, is that you? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh my gosh, how are you? It was the girl that had the outburst.
Wow.
When I did the piece, the cover of Tink, Treat Me Like Somebody.
The outburst is hilarious. That's hilarious.
If you go watch it, you can be like, she went lying.
That was an outburst. Yeah.
Feeling it.
Yeah, word up.
And the piece was really nice too. And so in that moment, I felt like, yeah, this is me. This is me right here.
That's fire.
Like people felt that shit.
That's fire.
But even going up there and her recognizing me, she's like, "Are you performing?" I'm like, "Yeah, but we came late, and I just accept that." Like,
yeah, right.
She's like, "Oh no, I'm introduced to the host. Like,
shit.
y'all can perform." I'm like, "Yeah, it's me and my two friends." She takes my hand. She's like, "Oh no, here we go, right here." And I'm like, "How you doing?"
Yeah.
My name is IncoMEplete. I apologize for being late. We're from Pittsburgh. We got tickets to do the open mic. He's like, "Oh no, yeah, what's your name? We'll get you one." I'm like, "My name is IncoMEplete." She's trying to blood mire and set her vibe.
He ain't hear you when you was introducing yourself.
He was working.
Okay.
We was in a club,
What's your name? I just IncoMEplete.
IncoMEplete.
Again? You know?
Just so you remember.
Yeah, right.
He's like, "No, we'll get you on her." She's like, "I want to introduce you to my friend." And I'm like, "Okay." Takes my hand, takes me through the crowd, through the stage, to VIP.
Oh, shit.
Her friend is Cloud.
Oh, wow.
The featured poet.
Wow, that's crazy.
And
I know this nigga. I know this nigga. What you talking about?
I was like, "That's your friend?"
Yeah, right.
Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And at the moment, my one friend went to the bathroom. I was like, "Go get her so she knew where we are."
Mm-hmm.
And the reason we went up there was for, basically for her, because that's, one of her favorite pens.
Mm-hmm.
And it just felt so good.
Full circle.
Yeah,
as
full
fuck.
circle. And then.
Did you know Cloud personally?
No.
Okay,
not at all.
Okay,
just
gotcha.
I was introduced to him from the girl that witnessed my poetry
Copy.
here.
Do you know if he's still doing it? Like, is he still based out in Ohio?
He's viral. He
okay,
let's
word.
look him up.
Okay,
yeah, Cloud is one of the best.
Word up.
Storytellers for real.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Cloud is like that. But towards the end of the night, I'm sorry, this is a personal story. I'm not going to mention her name, but
sorry, it's the person on your episode.
But it's my story. You're my story now.
On your episode, your podcast. Like,
I know. Look, no, take advantage of it.
Nah, man, please speak freely, yo.
So, towards the end of the night, she's like, because she experienced me like maybe 2 to 3 times. She's like, your story really inspired me, and I just want to let you know like how moved I was and how much I admire you, basically. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like, but it was full circle.
Yeah, 100%.
Completely full circle.
No, that's a fucking incredible.
Tore that stage up.
Fire. There you go. Facts though, you gotta,
shout out to Cyber.
Gotta come and perform,
Yeah.
How did you come up with your stage name?
That was probably the most simplest thing that I've done on this journey.
Mm-hmm.
It was the feeling that I had after loss. And I keep saying loss, and I'll get into it briefly, but 2017, I'm sorry. 2017, the day after Christmas Day, my son and his father, the love of my life, they were murdered. So that's where incomplete comes from.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
The feeling that I was incomplete after loss and tragedy. So when I come out sad, it's definitely not for me at all. The underlining is for them, right? But connecting it with the most inner parts of me. So even though I felt incomplete after loss, through time and being on this journey of healing, I began to understand that I'm not incomplete, right? I'm whole. I always have been whole. I am complete. There's just certain things that we experience in life that detach us and disconnect us only to put us back together in an amazing way that will help connect more pieces to other puzzles that we can't even imagine. If that makes sense. Like,
complete sense.
I'm just one piece to many things. And there's many parts of me, so I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
It's just, it's a lot, right? And trying to stabilize your mental through something like that, right? It's no one, I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
I think the way that you've navigated that for yourself is just a testament to who you were, like, just like the space that you were able to create for yourself. And because it's very easy just to go in a different direction than that, especially, after something like that. And it's just, I think you've done a phenomenal job at taking care of yourself through, just through that ordeal. And like, I'm sure you will continue to, because like, it's a never ending.
I'm trying. This shit is hard.
No, of course, but I'm sure you will continue to improve in that aspect, but you've already done a phenomenal job. So please give yourself that credit.
I do.
Those flowers, because that's fucking just a testament to who you are.
Thank you.
No, absolutely. And then I think just an aspect about your career, which I think really every artist should take note of, like the way you brand yourself and just like, I'm super dead ass. Like, it is, you'll spell my name in this in
big
this
me.
fashion, big me. You know what I mean? Like you got the merch, the earrings. Like, when did that sort of, like, when did you just like start to take those characteristics on? Was that something like you pretty much like thought of to do yourself? Was it like maybe some advice that you got? Like, how did you kind of get into that whole branding sort of game?
It was all me, right? And I think like it happened on accident.
Okay.
But really not, because it's like I like balance and obviously a good aesthetic.
Of
so
course, yeah, right.
the word incomplete, it just don't look right to me. Like I have people spelling it the wrong way now. But
yeah. Yo, do you want to? Yo, do you want something funny? Yo, my phone autocorrects is like the way you spell it. Yeah, I swear.
That's funny.
Because like I like like I'm sure like we were in like the group chat or like something like that, or just like communicating somehow. Like I guess like my phone just kind of caught it, and it was just like, did you mean?
You're not the only one who said that. That's hilarious.
Real shit. So I'm just like, yo, I like it, but like again, it just speaks to your branding. It's just like this is incomplete. This is what I do. This is who I am. And here's where you can find me. I'm just like, it's just like a nice commercial of just like what you do.
It's definitely like I've been embracing that more. Like I'm a walking brand.
Real shit.
Right.
Real shit.
Speaking of that, I got shirts available, y'all.
There you go. No. Real shit.
You'll see it.
So I'm saying like we'll plug that at the end just so like people can go cop those.
When did I created a separate page.
Okay.
So I shared my first poem on my regular page, which it's not deactivated. It just don't be over there.
Yeah.
But the hashtag, I was like, that looks ugly. So I started it and I start capitalizing the me. And I'm like, oh, that looks cool. But the whole puzzle piece thing. So if it makes sense, this is a regular puzzle piece.
Right.
So in a sense, I feel like the middle is empty, right? But I'm like, something's missing. Something's missing. And so with the branding, I'm like, I want my colors to be a certain way, a certain scheme. Naturally, black and gold because we're in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
But whatever. The black for me was the darkness, right? But also remaining solid in anything that you do, right? Through and through. The gold is the light that you share and the resilience that you want to keep through your struggles. The red, which is the love in me, the love shared, the love given, the love received, is in the middle, right? So it's like, one day I was just sitting there and I was like, me.
Right.
And I'm like, I already spelled incomplete with that. So it's like, I need to elaborate on that, that idea. It all came separately,
right? But
ultimately, like, this is what it's become. And it's all of me. Like, it's all of me.
No, I feel like you've done, like, again, just like such a phenomenal job. Like,
Thank you.
And again, like, people know, again, just like, even not to like the earrings, you know what I mean? Like it's fire, yo. Like,
Thank you.
when did you like even like start selling them? Like, first off, where'd you get those earrings from? Yeah, did you make those?
All my secrets.
Okay, word up.
I ain't got no money, y'all.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah, word.
But no, you can just go on the internet.
Finagling, yeah.
This wasn't the first thing though. Like, these earrings are probably the newest
addition.
Because the only thing that I have are the shirts right now. But I got a jersey. It says PGH Poetry. It has incomplete on the back. I think I got it for one of the Grand Slams. And then that just became one of my things. I think I have maybe like 3 or 4 jerseys that I just, for coming outside, my image, I'm an artist, like, who gives a fuck what I wear? Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But it is part of the branding. Like, oh, who's up next?
Yeah.
Incomplete, you know what I mean? This is a gang.
Yeah,
ready to play.
Real shit.
It became a part of me. So it's like, that has to have, I gotta put that shit on when I come outside.
There you go.
And if I don't, mind your business.
Yeah. You didn't see me. Yeah.
You didn't see me.
Yeah, right. So you just like kind of fast forward now, like you performed at the Three Rivers festival last year.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
They did their homework.
Yeah.
Who did I perform with?
Yeah, Dolo, as usual.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
But I did a duet as well.
Oh, for real? With who?
You missed that one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shocky G.
Okay, Shocky G. He was actually one of the judges at
She I don't know if you've came across Shocky G, but she was the Still City Grand Slam champ. I want to say 23 and 22.
The name sounds familiar.
There might be. You might be thinking of another Shocky.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But Shocky, Hey, Shocky.
Word. Okay, no, so I mean, just like even speak on how that opportunity, like, came about. Like, how was it, performing on stage like that?
That was actually like a great opportunity. I'm not a fan of performing outside
Yeah.
because I can't hear myself.
Okay.
But someone had recorded it, and we did well, right? But just being able, like, when you're young, you're not thinking that you'll be on stage of something like that.
Right.
So it was a great opportunity, like, to be a part of something like that so big in a city and to be recognized for that.
Yeah.
So shout out to the Pittsburgh Poetry Collective for that opportunity.
Okay, so like you got the opportunity through them, or like did they like approach you, or did you reach out to?
Well, I've been in the community
Yeah.
since 2019. Like,
Right.
I started out with them, and then the opportunities were offered to those who are just always within their space.
Okay.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, like, what was something like one of the highlights for you, just like about that performance? Because like the Three Rivers Art Festival, like that's kind of a big event.
Yeah, and
kind of a big event in the city.
Children there.
Yeah, right.
So you had to be careful of what you chose to perform.
You should have duetted with the person that was doing that performance in June. Just for a young,
it was
you gotta
June too, because that's when the arts festival is.
Spin back and redeem yourself. Yeah.
What's the little
spin back and redeem yourself? Yeah.
At the Apollo, they grabbed the cane. Like, you gotta
go. Sandman would have definitely came out, skedaddle. Yeah. Skedaddle him right off, right? I'm crying.
Go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, but that experience was nice because I got to reach an audience that was completely diverse. Like, I'm always performing in front of different people, but that was like the age range was crazy.
Facts.
Everything. So one of the things from that, so we were wrapping up, and someone greeted myself and Still City Amazon. And she's like, you guys are really great. Her energy is amazing. Shout out to Still City Amazon. And we invited them to the Still City Slam. She goes by the name of V. Dorsey.
Okay. She's
like this melodic being. She sings and does spoken word, among other things. She joined us over there, and she did her first. I want to say that was her first slam.
Okay.
And she got second place that night. I think it was China Bloodmeyer got first. She got second, and I got third. So it was just like the connections that you can make, and the recognition of just doing something that you love to do, naturally. And when you're genuine about what you do, everything attracts, like good, bad, and indifferent. But when it's positive and it comes to you directly, it confirms it. What you're doing is making a difference.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah. How many slams or like competitions like you think you won?
Oh, I've only placed first in one, but I got so many third place ribbons. I don't really think about them.
Yeah, right.
Like, but now I do. Now I'm competitive.
Yeah. Now we're gonna swap out the thirds for the ones.
Speaking of slams, I was invited to participate in the first Century Cycle Slam at the August Wilson Center.
Okay.
They did that back in January in honor of his 80th birthday and all of his plays, his 10 plays. And that was an honor to participate in.
Yeah.
I made it to the third round in that competition. There was 10 Pittsburgh poets.
Wow.
Mike Smalls wound up taking that one home, and Diarra Amani was second.
But she remember y'all too. She coming for that. Yeah, she coming for that spot.
Well, nah. I don't want no smoke.
I'm fucking
Diarra. I've admired you for years. Yeah. Mike, it's cool. But no.
Right, yeah.
Everybody did their thing.
Of course.
But it's just from when I first came out to now, the poetry community, or even just people being aware that there's so much to do.
Right.
It's just changed rapidly. Like, and to know that like I am a part of that. I reflect on it often, maybe more most days, but I've been chilling lately.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah, no. I feel it.
I'm tired.
I feel it. So like would you say like you primarily do like the haiku style?
Oh, I did their homework. So so haiku, I started doing haiku as an exercise.
Okay.
Like, because when I was writing pretty long-winded, so I would like start with a haiku to just segue into larger pieces.
Okay, wow. Nice.
Because for those that don't know what a haiku is a Japanese poem that consists of 17 syllables, and there's contrast with nature and season that you have to include within your piece. And so 17 syllables, 3 lines. The first line's 5, the second line is 7, and the last line is 5. But I don't really write haikus.
Right.
I call myself the 412 haiku boo because the Steel City Slam had a death match. It was like a head-to-head thing.
Oh shit.
A couple years ago, and I was a champion of that.
There you go.
So yeah, I did win that, y'all.
Yeah.
So I kind of like, that's where that came from, and I derived that title into the 412 haiku because it's cute.
Yeah, no. That's a hard, just even tagline.
Right.
Yeah.
It's something else.
Facts. I mean, but like you're doing like the workshops too, so it's like I mean you mastered it enough to fucking teach people how to do this shit. Like,
I have, and they were successful. I really need to tap back into that. I had my first one back in December, and I had the second one in February.
What made you want to start doing that?
It was like, why not? You know, why not?
Yeah. How was like the reception initially when you initially started that?
They received it well, and I think it was more so because of the prompts that I gave them for the workshop.
Yeah.
Because I tend to, like, you spoke on it, the vulnerability,
right,
and just the direction that I can take someone's pen. You know, because we all write in different styles and have, just a knack to write a certain way. So it was cool to see how everybody translated what I was giving them as a prompt, and it was fun. Like, so watch out for the next workshop.
Nah, man, that's super dope. And then I mean, like to even again, just like create that space for other people. You know, like it's just I feel like that's fucking awesome. But
thank you.
Speaking, let's just hop right into artist talk. The reason why we're here. No, I'm joking.
Graduate.
Yeah, right. I know.
2025.
But first off, congratulations to you and your performance and graduating, just everything you've done throughout like the 8 months that we were together, or like however long that was. Just super dope to see you grow, evolve, do your thing over the course of almost a year. Like I think you're super talented, a very very special energy.
Thank you.
Like I think you're just super super special. But as far as artist talk, you had applied twice before getting accepted into this cohort.
I sure did.
Crazy, which is, I respect that because it just shows the dedication. It just shows that like it just shows the intention. Like you were just super intentional about just getting into this space, and I don't I'm not sure who all applied, or just what people thought it was gonna be, but it's just like, to be in a space like that is just it's just such a blessing, and you just took it super serious and just treated with so much respect, as did I. Just because I had I had seen Mike go through it, and then just even interviewing Sydney prior to me even being in the fucking cohort, just hearing what she's built, and then being able to see that like in real time and just actually be a part of something like that, it's fucking incredible. Like that whole, again, for 8 months, it's just such a finely curated experience for every individual person in that cohort. And to do something like that, to take something like that on, I can't even imagine the mental, emotional, physical aspects it takes to just get something like that together. So shout out to Sydney, shout out to Artist Talk.
Shout out to Sid, the whole Artist Talk team.
As far as, again, you getting accepted, like what was that moment like? How did you stay motivated even after applying twice, and then again finally getting in that third time? Like how did you just keep coming back?
Listen, I'm like, you know what, this is my destiny. I don't care what nobody say. That so Harley was in the first cohort.
Facts.
And he was talking about it that April or whatever month it was before they had their graduation.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I want you to come. I'm like, cool, send me the information. So he's like, yeah, 5:00.
You got something right here on your eye.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. There you go.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, 5:00. And I'm like, do he mean that's when it start? So, in short, I get down there, they're setting up.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah.
They're setting, Sid, like,
right.
they're setting up. So I'm like, this is awkward. Where am I about to sit?
Right.
He's like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm always on time.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
But I'm like, I'm in the way. She looking at me like, why are you here?
That's when you just start grabbing shit, just like, yo, start helping.
Which one do you help with?
Right. As you just start grabbing materials, like, yo, like, put this here, okay, word up, yeah. Right.
So I watched it come to life.
Right.
Chef B, like, I saw the whole thing.
Word up.
And then everyone gave their pitch and performed. And during Harley's pitch, he just kept praising everyone else. And I'm like, he mentioned my name as well. And I'm like, this is about you. This is about you and your graduating class. And just seeing everyone there, I was like, no, this is something that I need to do. This is where I need to be.
Right. And like there, because I think you said it's part of the first cohort. Where was their graduation at?
Down at the August Wilson Center.
Okay, word. Yeah. Okay, word. No. Okay, because like,
look, I'm like, everything's full circle.
No, I was at that graduation because like I'd be forgetting.
What was you saying?
No, yeah, like it's like I was towards the front because Michael's in the first cohort.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like I went to like at least the graduation. So like I don't know why I keep thinking that was the last cohort, but yeah, no, it was the first one.
That's what I'm saying. The underlying connection.
That's so wild.
I'm like, I don't think that you really knew that. But I'm like, I mentioned it, and I'm like, he doesn't know that our connection is like deeper than crazy. Just right now.
Yeah, that's
people that we respect, admire, and value was in the first one.
Yeah, and
we're in the third one together. Like,
that's different, son. That's
come on now,
real shit though.
That's you know what I mean. Chills. You know what I mean? Like that's destiny. That's more than alignment. Like, so where was I? The first, they're setting up, they do their pitch, and I just enjoy the entire thing. And to see how emotional Sid got, to see her hard work and her vision, because that was the first one, to see it come to life. And I'm like, yeah, that's something I need to be a part of.
Different.
So that fall, right, because that was spring, that fall, I applied. And I remember I was at work, I'm waiting at the bus stop, and I'm like, man, they said this stuff was dropping. Dang, where's it at? I'm looking at my email. I'm like, dang, 2 more days. I'm looking, and then I scroll, and I'm like, okay, I didn't get accepted. And I took that to heart. I'm like, I need to develop as an artist. Why did they pick me?
Right.
It's like, don't cry. Know that you got more work to do. You got more growing to do. Nothing ever happens on the first try. Like,
there you go.
You need to do more work, and that's the space and where a lot of my development came through for myself. Not only for myself, but I said, I'm applying again. Y'all gonna see me next year. And I applied, and I was like, I wasn't going to, and I was like, no, because I've been working on myself. Like, I really built myself up. So when the application date dropped again, I was taking my good old time because I procrastinate. But I did take my time. Like, I was in and out of my memos and really being thoughtful of how I answered and just being me in my responses. And I'm like, here goes nothing.
And this is the second time you applied?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for our cohort. So when that dropped, I looked at it twice, and I'm like, oh, I cried. I cried. I'm like, yeah, this is my time. This is my time, and I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to embrace every moment of it, because the gems that Sid provides for each and every last artist in the program, I still have yet to utilize a lot. But I know when I sit down, because
You
as
need
an
to tap in the
active,
bag,
as an active artist, there's a lot of things that you already do.
Right, exactly.
But being in a program, it keeps you mindful of your intention of how you do certain things. And really, for the cohort, it was life skills, y'all.
Facts.
Like, we're artists dealing with things on a daily, but it was really things you should implement into your daily life regardless.
Word
like
up.
When the Hill Brothers came, was like, what do you do with your 24 hours? It was like, nigga, sleep.
Yeah. Now what's on this PowerPoint? I'm gonna tell you right now.
Not at all.
Yeah,
Thanks
right,
for reminding me.
Word up.
Ain't shit.
Yeah, right.
Still working on it.
Right.
Yeah. But Selena, that's horrible. But for real, like,
no, it's real shit though. It's
like,
real.
Well, then
yeah.
it makes you think like, I be wasting so much time.
I know, right? I know.
I be scrolling.
Yeah.
I should have did this. I should have did that.
Right.
But it keeps you on your. It kept me on my toes.
Absolutely.
And that was the same workshop that we did, the Kintsugi pottery.
Yes, absolutely.
I seen y'all picking on me. Like,
yeah.
Shut up. But no,
it was the repeat. We were just like, yo, this is a special woman. Like, we just
Listen.
knew. Like, it was different with you. It was just different.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That was a great experience.
100%.
That activity was such a release. And with that, again, choosing my bowl, intentional, yellow. And I took my markers and colored it in, and I wrote the big me on the side of the bowl. And when I broke it, and we was up there releasing.
I felt like Triple H.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Right, yeah. Time to play
Hulk
the game.
smash.
Yeah, real. Yeah, 100%.
When I went up there and it broke into all those pieces, and to uncover that, and to see that me was whole, like,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's
again, once again,
that's crazy.
It's just like,
you can't even make that up. Type.
Pass me the glue gun, y'all. Ask me safety first, man.
Was anyone using this?
Listen,
thank you.
You got glitter. For real.
Right.
Like, shout out to the Hill Brothers and Kiyomi. I think that's how you pronounce her name.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, forgive us if we're
sorry,
not,
but thank you so much for that experience.
Super dope.
And yeah, that was at Wick Monet.
Wick Monet, 100%. Shout out to Wick Monet. Like that venue. That shout out to the Hill Brothers, man. For dropping the gems, the knowledge when they came through. What would you say was the biggest benefit of the cohort for you?
The biggest benefit. Well, obviously the group therapy, but just the confirmation that, like, I'm really on the path that I should be on. Like, I am an artist. I have worked hard. It was the support, the lifetime support and connections that were made.
Yeah, right.
So, like, just being present is beneficial,
right?
Because of the energy that we shared. Like, going back to the first time that we met, we're there early, so you see everybody walking.
Yeah, right.
Out there with days blowing up balloons.
Yeah.
Seeing Bird walk in, I'm like,
shout out to Bird.
Her face looks so familiar, but I think she's young.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little older, but I was like, she's been doing this for a while.
And thank you, because I was about to be like, yeah, she's dumb young, but Bird has been outside.
Bird is a vet.
Since like 15, 14
Younger
years
than
old.
That. Younger than that.
You feel me? So she's been on the scene for almost 10 years.
Shout out Bird.
Yeah, real shit, but like for what, 8, 9 years?
Longer than that.
Crazy.
Longer
Nuts.
than that.
Nuts.
So like you said, like, we can all be at different areas of our artistry and still receive something and add to the experience.
Facts.
So if you're interested, sign up for Cohort 4.
Yeah.
You might see me at the setup. I might be in the bushes at the garden.
Yeah.
But
no, but like that was even saying, because like we just recorded my episode of the pod like recently, like Mike was asking me about artist talk, but like, and like that was one thing I said. I was like, it don't matter, because like that was kind of one thing that, because he had asked me before, like, you're like, do you want to be a part of the cohort? I was like, like, I don't know, I mean,
why not?
Well, because like I was just like, I don't really, like, I just didn't feel as if I had any merit to be there. just because I was like, I don't know, like these are people that have had careers for like X amount of years. Like I just moved here, like I mean,
What you doing here?
couple, and like that's kind of like that's the bag he got, what I mean. But it's just like he asked me a second time, and like we had just talked about, just like just saying yes to more stuff, just like doing something, something different. You just like putting yourself in situations that aren't necessarily familiar, and thank God that like he came back to ask me again, and like obviously he saw something I could benefit, or so, again saw something in me, a little theme that he's like, yo, bro, like you should be here, bro.
Yeah.
And like next time he asked me, I was like, you know what, let me just try it out, and it was completely life changing. So like I say all that to say, like what you said about it, it don't necessarily matter where you are at. You could be just again starting your, kind of like the community forge, how like it just creates an environment for if you're a beginner or if you are 50 years in your craft, like there is something that you can gain from these spaces.
Definitely.
Cater to you specifically.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's just like I completely agree with you on that.
For sure. Mm-hmm. And then even piggybacking on what you said, people see things in us that we don't always see in ourselves.
Tell me about it.
Like that's daily, all the time, and you need that around you.
Yeah, right. Right.
As reassurance. But it's not even that. It's like, no, that really is what it is. They see what they see because it's there. Yeah.
Real shit. What would you say like the biggest change for you from starting the cohort to when you graduated was?
The confidence. Because I be talking a little shit now. Whatever.
Yeah, right.
But even building or implementing those things into my life as far as the boundaries and recognizing when burnout is approaching, or just because it's like I feel like I've been in burnout for a while now.
What does that look like for you? Like how do you know when you're feeling burnt out?
How do I know? It's hard for me to produce.
Yeah.
To write. But that falls into just being organized within more than my art.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, okay, life got to get in order because it's fucking up what you really care about.
Yeah,
not to say I don't care about life, but it's like, no, I need this.
Real shit,
like,
though,
this is my baby. I care about it, so I got to step back a little bit. And I want to say, because beginning of the year, the slam down at the August Wilson Center, and then I've been just consistent.
Yeah.
And then April was National Poetry Month, so that was super busy.
Okay.
And the Steel City Slam. Shout out to China Bloodmeyer for being the 2-time Steel City Slam Grand champion for 2024 and 2025.
Damn. Shout out to her. That's crazy.
Congratulations again.
Yeah, that's wild.
But like April, May, I want to say I haven't really done anything since April.
I mean,
my May was
resting was,
Yeah, rest is important, right?
Yeah.
Like we're not machines.
Yeah, right.
So that reset and that recharge is definitely needed.
Yeah.
So
no, I feel you. And again, just even seeing you like, from like the start to now, like again, I can definitely see like that change and just like the way you moved, like, just like, you just walk in the room like, yeah, I'm incomplete. What the fuck is good?
You stop.
Yeah, hey, what's up? What we doing? What's happening? What we doing? Yeah. You feel me? So I and again, like you're just the way you're gonna evolve in the future is gonna be so dope, and just like see your career grow, which is gonna be a pleasure to watch. So like, how would you say, or like, how do you think the cohort like allowed you to grow either creatively or personally, like just like aside from the confidence?
Taking my time more so with certain things and being intentional with what I do and how I do it. The spaces that I do it.
Right.
Because it's like, I am a brand. And although like I started out, with a heavy sense of community, like to be mindful of where it is I insert myself.
Right.
And allow access. So I think that's really been evident, and maybe since February or March of this year.
Right.
I've just been really reserved.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Honestly.
Yeah.
Just in a corner.
Yeah, facts.
And with that, it's just being more mindful of things that I need to do for myself, because it's cool and it's great to be a certain piece within your community, but I know that if I poured 10% of what I have into the community to myself, I'd have a lot more done for IncoMEplete.
There you go.
So yeah, I say that to say I'm working on a couple projects.
Nice.
So yeah,
super excited.
I'll see y'all later.
Yeah. No, I'm super excited. Yo, IncoMEplete, I just want to thank you for coming through to Chop It Up. It's always a pleasure.
For sure.
Chop
Thank
It Up.
you.
No, thank you so much. Please let people know where they can find you if you want to be found. Drop IGs, websites where they can buy your merch. And, if you got anything coming up where people can find you at next, if you got any events, any slams coming up, definitely let people know. But again, thank you so much. It was always a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, for sure.
Thank you. Aw. It's over, y'all.
Yeah.
I made it. I cried a little bit. Not too much.
Right.
But yeah, if you want to follow me, you can follow me on all social media platforms at IncoMEplete. That's INCO capital ME. The me is in the middle. Pleat with a number 1 at the end, reminding you that every beginning has an end and it always starts with me. But the big me is the big we. So let's connect, create, change, and grow. Like, that's my motto. So you can purchase my shirt on artbysweater.net. And yeah, you can find me. I might be outside next week. There's a slam, but I ain't making no promises. It's early in the season.
Yeah, right.
But let's see, the rest of the month, I'm working on something for a workshop for a youth group. So maybe I'll tap back in a few months or next year to let y'all know how that went.
Absolutely.
And how that grows.
Absolutely.
But thank you so much for having me on.
There will always be space for you up here for you, IncoMEplete. Thank you so much for coming through. Listen, man, MIC Podcast, episode 173. We got IncoMEplete in the building, blessing the new mics. And we
Bless
out,
the
bro.
mic.
Peace.
Thank you.